That's Megan Thee Stallion's new single that just dropped about an hour ago. It's called Hiss. And, this is Megan's first project as an independent artist. And listen, I'm just going to say it. Megan spits, can spit, but kind of goes back to what, at least first impression, because that's the first time I've heard it. I had the lyrics, obviously, because we're going to get into some of that. But first impression is I want to see Megan work with a producer like Snoop said that will challenge her. I just feel like everything feels really, really redundant. I know her style is to spit staccato and da da da. It all feels the same to me. Maybe I'm wrong. Again, that's just first impression. Um, I feel like Tina Snow, The Fever. I liked more stuff on that. Maybe her, I don't know. I just would like to see her work with, and obviously she's working with different producers this time around because she is supporting her own project. But I just want to hear her in something completely different. I know that she has the chops to do a great song and to do that. And I'm not saying that is not a good song, but I don't know. I want to hear something different.
Should she change her cadence in some songs?
I think so. That's why I said I feel
Okay.
like a good producer will help her that, can help her produce her vocals or maybe, a track that has her doing something else. Cause I just feel like it's just, Dylan, 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 spit hot fire. I and again, I'm not, I'm being funny, but I'm not in any way saying like, oh, Megan can't rap or, the stuff doesn't sound hot. It just sounds redundant to me. I don't know. I think it's fair. But Miss Girl, her pen was smoking and she has heat for everybody. Megan has been being used as a punchline in a lot of songs. We know that some people that seemingly don't even have anything to do with it have thrown her name in there. And I get that that is a part of hip hop, but it seems particularly, targeted at Megan because even though she was the victim in that Tory Lanez situation, she seems to have developed an interesting relationship with the hip hop industry. And, it's we're watching it play out in real time. And so I guess if you can diss guys, you can diss girls. So I'm not saying it like that. I'm just kind of questioning, why are we always going after the gunshot with Meg?
You know what really sucks throughout that whole ordeal, and as shallow as this may sound, I think a lot of the hate that Megan receives is the fact that she was actually involved with Tory Lanez.
I
I,
think so. I think few people were a little let down
yeah,
because, I mean,
it was like him for
yeah,
real.
superficial stuff. He's like, what, 4 inches shorter than her or something. He's like really small. I do think about that time in her life. She had just lost her mother not too long before that. Her father, was he still in jail or had he passed away at that point? I'm unclear. But I know that she primarily, was on her own at a very young age. And in this industry, as we've seen, people will eat you up. And even if you take off like a rocket, people will want to, attach yourself to your stardust. And first it seems exciting, and then you get to see what's behind it sometimes. So I think that that is something that Megan experienced. But Megan's throwing shots. She is out here. So one of the first shots she threw in the song that we just heard, Hiss, was at Nicki Minaj. So the line said, "Don't be mad at Megan, be mad at Megan's Law. I don't even know what the problem is, but I guarantee y'all don't want me to start." So if you don't know what Megan's Law is, Megan's Law, like, listen, and some of the fans are saying, why is everybody always taking shots at Nicki Minaj's husband and not at Nicki directly? But basically, Megan's Law was a law made by authorities, started here in California, and it requires the public to be made aware of sex offenders when they move into your neighborhood or change locations, etc. And if you know anything about Kenneth Petty, Nicki Minaj's husband, he is a convicted sex offender who was accused of raping an acquaintance when he was younger. So there's been a lot of controversy about that. A lot of Nicki's fans were confused about her making that move. It's a conversation for another day, but that's Megan's first shot. Listen, I forgot to add some of the additional Megan disses in there that she was throwing shots at. She said somebody was dancing around promoting R. Kelly. I'm not sure who that was in reference to. She also, in more lyrics that people seem to think are aimed at Drake, she said, cosplay gangsters, fake accents, posted in another ninja's hood like a bad chick. So, yeah, she has some smoke out there. But listen, the internet moves fast, right? And Nicki Minaj is already responding and playing snippets of her response to Megan's, shade. So, what she previewed, it says, chick, doesn't say chick, but chick. Chick, you like 6 foot. I call her Bigfoot. Chick, get up on your good foot. There's more. So the clowns are out, the gloves are off, and I have always said I don't mind a little beef in hip hop. I don't. I like a competitiveness a little bit. I like trash talk, but I do hope it stays on the playground because things have a tendency to go left over the past few years, and we don't want to see that. But what she also said was she called, well, we think she called Megan, we're not sure who she's talking to, lying lipo, and she said, chick, you got 3 Grammys and can't find the beat. You need to learn how to find the beat. So, it's going to go somewhere. Interesting to see where the sides pan out.